Peace. I know the other day I said I wasn't gonna make but one, but I be so full of the spirit and the word, I can't. Once I get on the road, I can't stop. But I don't want y'all to get tired of me, and but you can never exhaust the words of truth, the universe, you know. So when I look at the YouTube, I see a bunch of I see a bunch of BS on there. I see brothers and sisters talking about the movie stars and the the music set, and you know, all up in their business, and they try to link the Illuminati in there with it, which is for the most part is true. But the Illuminati, man, they on another level. They control everything, but you know, we've been giving our music up for so long that it's like second nature to the Illuminati. And the entertainment world, you know, is how they control us, keep us in line. And also that money. Uh, so, by the way, I'm glad that y'all are tuned in on my vibration, on my station, Soul School. This is Cyberspace Ministry, Black Light, the Aboriginal Universal Supreme Conscious Council of the Elders. You know, it's not too many elders out there that paid attention. They dropped their books and lost their lesson, you know? They don't pay attention, man. See, game recognize game. And see, once we elders get to a, a, a certain age, anybody with a smile could come and beat us out of all our money. You know, we get too nice. You know, and I'm gonna tell y'all incident that happened last year, I think, beginning of this year, where me and my wife and my grandson were getting ready to have a meal. She was cooking, you know, some victuals, and we heard a knock at the door. I'm gonna be real quick with this, and it was a black guy and a Caucasian guy trying to sell a vacuum cleaner. Well, you know, they were young and stuff, and I did give them a place, so I let them in. I shouldn't have never done that, you know. But they thought I was really an older guy, you know. So they started trying to. It was a Hoover. If anybody come to your door selling Hoover, and they try to do a hard sale on you, don't buy. You know. Anyway, they tried to do a hard sell on me. They wanted to sell me a vacuum cleaner for $300 and something. I told them no. I even gave them some. I even referred them to some people. I said no. I refer you to some people. So they called their boss in. Their boss looked like I don't know. He looked like he could have been a Middle Easterner or Italian anyway. To make a long story short, he didn't want to leave, you know. And I asked him out 2 or 3 times. I even told him, I said, look, you know, we about to have our dinner. You know, you're interrupting our dinner. And he had the nerve enough to say, well, am I invited? He wanted to invite himself to our dinner. So this is how I got my gats took away from me. I went upstairs and got my little snub nose, you know, 38, and put it in my sweater. Came back and my wife went upstairs. She knew she didn't want to deal with him no more. They tried to sell her, but you know, they couldn't sell her. And so, you know, they kept on asking me how much money I got on hand. How much money I got on hand. You know, I could put down some and put the rest of it on consignment, you know, on credit. So I told him, I said, if you don't get the fuck out my house, you know, I'm gonna put a hurting on you. The guy didn't leave. He stood up. See, we was sitting in the kitchen. I was at the table, had my back to the wall, so they couldn't sneak up behind my back. And I had my hand in my pocket, I had my trigger finger, and I cocked it back when he stood up. And he said, "You assaulted me." You know, in other words, he got mad because I asked him to get out and didn't want to leave. And then when he heard the gun cock, he still didn't want me. He was looking in my eyes like I want to shoot him. So I said, man, if you don't leave, you're going to have a big surprise. And I looked at him in the eye, you know. And he looked at me in the eye, and he still didn't want to leave. So I pulled it out, but I had it down like this, you know, pointed at his kneecap. And then he left, but he called the police. The police came, and I'm the one that ended up going to jail. He wasn't nowhere to be found. So I asked the police, I say, how you gonna believe him, you know, and he ain't even around? You know, he's my accuser. Where's my accuser at? And they put me under arrest. Took me to jail. You know, wanted to search my joint. I said, no, you ain't searching it. So they said, well, we gonna get see, I just put the gun back upstairs, you know. I felt like I had a right to defend myself in my own house, you know. So they got a search warrant and got all my weapons, but they haven't, you know. One of them was still in the box. I had a little AKA. One day I'm gonna show it to you. I still got the manual. I had it in the box. I had some shotguns. I had some rifles with some scope on them, and I had some little hand pistols. You know. Matter of fact, let me show y'all something. I just show y'all that I ain't playing. Hold tight. See, this what they left behind. You know, this the remnants. I got a whole case of these, you know, with some of these to go with it. And so they let me go the next day, you know, and said, well, we would have did the same thing you did, but they still got me on hold though, you know. And I felt like I was set up, you know, by somebody, you know. Because I had an old, as you come in the door, I had an old World War II Japanese musket. They ain't number 22s, you know, at the door. So some neighbor must have seen it, you know, down as you go down in the basement, it's hanging. So you can see it from the outside of the house. And they might have seen it and called the police on me because I'm still in the mixed neighborhood, man. And I'm kind of different from everybody, you know. So they called the cops, and the cops let me know that's why I'm out here. And this is why I'm telling y'all young brothers and sisters, man. Be careful, especially this New Year's. You know, the government got more than half of the population working for them. As spies and snitches and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm not worried about them because they consider me an old cat. But I ain't like the regular old cats, man. You know. And the messenger told us not to carry weapons anyway. So when they took my guns, I let them have it. I didn't beef about it, you know, because don't nothing happen except with the will of the universe. If it weren't for the will of the universe, that wouldn't have happened. So that was telling me something. Maybe my grandson would have got a hold of it one day and shot me and shot himself or some of his friends, you know. Because you know how boys is when he's going on 9, so, and he loves weapons, you know, shoot 'em up, you know. So I say my mind gonna have to be my weapon. I'm gonna have to rely on that, you know. And so anybody that's think that I'm an old cat, and they can take advantage of this old dude, they're gonna be mistakenly, because I still can protect my home. I'm still in my right mind and still can protect my home. So, y'all young guys, all these guys, you better recognize game when you see it, because they want y'all. And y'all gonna be doing all the leg work. And all these older guys, older people, they gonna be supporting the cause, thinking that we gonna get free. They done sold out somewhere, because we should have been there free. Elijah Muhammad said the white man time was up in 1914. But he's only on he's an extended time because we ain't woke up yet. The white man time was been let up in 1914. And we were supposed to be woke up, see. But we ain't woke up. Now we counting each other. He counting us and we counting each other. You know. So once you recognize game, you know, spit on it. You know. I don't care who it is. You know. And quit being groupies. You know. Because ain't nobody doing nothing, you know, in the hood. And over in Chicago, all them brothers getting killed up. Something's wrong, man. The NOI's up there, but hey, they supposed to be in the cool. That's